Hello. Hey. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Whenever I am catching you, I am really excited for the video I would like to make tonight. I hope you've had a really good day. I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to do another little bit of a pep talk ramble tonight. I have a bunch of sort of standby triggers. I know I said I was going to find new triggers. I promise that I will. This is going to be a pep talk, but also I'm going to ramble a little bit because I got some stuff to talk about to you tonight. We're going to talk about this shirt. Personally, I love it. I think this is the rule. I think if you're like a queer person, I think you're gonna like it. Or a man. I think girly girls are like, oh god, what is that? I'm saying this because I do TikTok where it's a lot more like queer dating and flirting focused, and they loved this shirt. I think it's shacket, right? Shirt jacket. It's a men's shirt. It's a men's shirt from Forever 21. Very unexpected, I know. I actually saw someone on TikTok wearing it and I instantly was like, I need that shirt. And then every time I posted something in it, I got compliments, and when I wear it in the wild, like queer people and men will be like, I love your shirt so much. But my very girly female friends are like, please burn that. My fiance, obviously queer, not a fan, but she has much more sensibilities in the fashion realm than I do. Where do you fall? I won't be offended. It's okay. I get it. I think it's polarizing. However, I do think my best friend particularly hates this because, listen, I had this crazy trip. Gosh, what even is time? This is 2023. Was it 2022? My god, it may have been early last year. Yeah, it was early last year. I was like, it was either 1 year ago or 2 years ago. No, I think it was early last year. Early last year, I had this like wild week where I officiated a very good friend's wedding in Palm Springs. Look who's back. Oh my gosh. It's so bassy. I officiated a very dear friend's wedding in Palm Springs, and then like the day after the wedding, I had to fly to Canada because my best friend and I do this thing where we try to, and by do this thing I mean we did it 2 times and we were gonna continue, but life has been crazy. We go to a new city and go to a concert there. And so, listen, if I'm gonna lose you for this, I respect it, I understand it. I don't claim to have, like, any sort of fashion sense or good taste in music. I like very poppy music, okay? I'm telling you that now. we decided to go to a Justin Bieber concert. That is my truth. I am a believer. I'm sorry about it. I understand if you never want to see my face again. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I love every song that boy puts out. So we decided to go to a Justin Bieber concert, and we were like, if we're gonna go, we might as well see him in his natural habitat. Let's go to Canada. So we went to see Justin Bieber perform in Canada, but it was like 2 days after I officiated this wedding in Palm Springs. I had to fly to Montreal from Palm Springs. And what I did not do is pack appropriate clothing. I thought I had packed enough warm clothing, but I've been in California so long. I was in Palm Springs. I did not do a good job. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be, it was like March, so I think in my head I was like, it's gonna be cold. It's not gonna be that cold. I had like a thin jacket, but I also had this, and because this was like a shirt jacket, I wore this like on top of my jacket. It's just like an extra layer because it's like too thick for me to wear underneath the jacket, so I actually wore this on top of the jacket. It's a whole thing. But because I was freezing my butt off, I wore this to everything. It's in like every single one of our pictures from Canada, and I think that adds to my friend's exhaustion with this top. But I wanted to wear it today because I was also thinking that would probably make really good sounds. So far I'm just kind of like having fun, exploring ASMR, making some new friends in the ASMR YouTube world. But I want to just like explore, and at some point I really want to try to be more creative, but I'm like, it's funny because I want to make stuff up and like try new things, but I was also like, don't do things just to be like different, you know. I had this idea, and tell me if this is like the silliest, most ridiculous thing you've ever heard, but I was thinking about how like this makes good sounds. I hope, I don't actually know, but I was thinking that I will do a proper sleeve pulling video soon, but I was thinking that the corduroy would be good sounds, and I had this thought, and I deep dove into researching like Velcro patches, because I had this thought of like, what if I had like an ASMR shirt, and it was just like either like sewn together or like velcroed on, like different types of like textures and things that I could make different sounds with. Is that like the most ludicrous thing you've ever thought of? It would probably be like super heinous. Like, I don't know, but for a minute there I was like, and then the Velcro like I could switch them out, and it could be like for like different sounds that I could like scratch and tap on. I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't fully even know why this exists. Am I like totally out of touch. I feel like I normally just see the mic straight up. Does it make a difference? Does it? I don't feel like I ever really see people with the cover on. Does it help? Does it hurt? Anyway, those are my rambles about this shacket that I love fiercely, despite very dear, that I love dearly despite my fiance and my best friend hating. Okay. That's not what we're here to talk about. It's not what we're here to talk about. I want to talk to you about, I want to expand on, the pep talk I gave the other day about finding the good, finding the gift in the most challenging life situations and circumstances. I'm thinking back to this stuff I've learned about positive intelligence, and I was trying to think. I can't remember if I've already talked about this, but if I had, we can always use a reminder. So, I want to talk to you about self-talk. Self-talk is so incredibly important. I don't know if that's too loud. If that was too loud, I'll turn it down. I will lower the volume. I do very rudimentary, basic, rudimentary editing. Generally, I just turn the volume down on sections of the video if it feels like it's too loud. Speaking of rudimentary, I found this book that I was like, I don't know how you felt about the Spanish thing, but I found this book of SAT words I learned when I was in school. Maybe I'll read big words to you and we can learn some new vocabulary. Or refresh your memory. Okay. Self-talk and the importance of self-talk and how this affects and impacts your life every single day. So, the first person obviously we're going to talk about is yourself. I want you to really pause and think about the way that you talk about yourself. I know you've heard this before, right? But it is terrible when people say things like, I'm so dumb, I'm such an idiot. I'm guilty, I've said stuff like that, right? But I want you to try to get in the habit of consciously not calling yourself these things, because your subconscious will remember it. Your brain remembers it. You are not a failure. Stop saying that. Stop it. You're doing fine. You are doing the best you can with what you have, with where you are right now, and that's all you can ever ask of yourself. And the ask really with self-talk, when you're thinking about yourself and you're being harsh on yourself, I think a good exercise is to to imagine yourself as a small child. Imagine yourself as just like an innocent, teeny tiny little baby. Maybe not that small, maybe. I feel like you can't measure a baby like that. Just a little kid, okay? Think about how innocent you were. Think about how gentle and open, how open-minded you were, how open your heart was, how gentle and loving and innocent and brave and curious you were as a child, okay? And picture that little tiny kid in your brain. And then, you know, when you think about, when you say these things, when you're rough with yourself, when you're harsh with yourself, like, that's who you're talking to. My hair is like, I don't even know. I do brush my hair. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You know, that's who you're being rough with. That's who you're being too hard on, that little kid. And then that little kid has been through so many experiences, you know? That small child has been through so many tough things. And has been disappointed, has been let down, and don't you want to give that kid a break? Don't they deserve a break? Don't they deserve to be talked to gently and lovingly? So I want you to think about that. I think I want to get like a bunch of different types of materials and then see all the different sounds that they make with these scissors. Yeah. So when you're being harsh on yourself, remember that you are being really tough on this little innocent, happy, like pure, happy child who has been through a whole lot, who has lived through a whole lot. I want you to think about that next time you're being tough on yourself. And I want you to change that language from, you know, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing a good job, I didn't do it, to you are flawed just like every single human on this planet. You are not perfect just like everyone else. But there are so many good, wonderful things about you. You are a work in progress just like everyone else. And most of all, you are just a little kid in a big kid's body who's been through a lot of stuff. And I want you to be kinder to yourself, okay? The second type of self-talk I want us to be a little more conscious of is how we think about other people. It's so funny, I've mentioned this, but I don't even really like to pop them. I like those sounds more than like actually popping them. But you know, if someone is aggravating you, you can do the same exercise, right? You can picture them as like a super young child, and like try to picture what this person looked like as an innocent, happy, pure kid, okay? And then think about the series of challenges and life experience that they have been through to get to where they are today. And when you think about them in that context, can you be a little bit gentler with your perception of them? You know, there's this thing like we judge ourselves on our intention because we know. You know that you didn't mean to hurt that person's feelings. You know what was in your brain when you did something, you said something, and so you were pure of intention, so you judge yourself on your intention, but we judge others on the outcome. It doesn't matter what their intention was. We're not privy to their intention, so we judge them on the outcome. But if you try to stop and think about what is their intention, if you can train that brain, train that muscle, when you feel yourself getting upset or frustrated, and the internal monologue, the internal talk is, God, that person is so annoying, or like, I can't believe they did this thing. Try to think to yourself, is that person trying to be annoying? Are they actively trying to be harmful to your day? Are they trying to be upsetting? Are they also just a little kid in a big kid's body trying to navigate this world and trying to overcome the challenges and experiences that they have been dealt in this lifetime? I think it's this thing. There's something like sticky or filmy. My hands feel a little different. Okay. I have shown you these. I'm fully obsessed. I have an unhealthy consumption of these. But I had never seen this flavor. Hazelnut? Oh my gosh. I love anything hazelnut. My mom got me this one. I hadn't seen this flavor before. Bad idea, mother. I'm so into this flavor now. Anyway. Okay, the last. Oh man, I have a surprise for you. I forgot I grabbed this. The last type of internal talk is a little bit more about what we talked about last time, and it's sort of like judging your circumstances, and that's sort of like, I'm not far enough along in life, I'm not where I want to be, and it's like, and it's less like, so like the first one is more, I'm not doing a good job, like I'm a failure, I'm not a good person, and then this one is more like, my circumstances, I'm not where I need to be in life. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna have to edit that out. Let me do like to show me in the video. It's gonna be really bad if I did all that and then I forget to edit that out. But hopefully I will. Fingers crossed. If you are an ASMR artist, do you go through and rewatch your entire video? I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a big no for me. I will like scrub through to see if there's anything like super egregious sound wise, but I definitely don't listen to the whole thing. I do need to edit that out because I'm pretty sure that was pretty dang loud. Okay, anyway, the final thing, right, so your circumstances, it's again, be gentle with yourself. Another one of my favorite quotes is, and I think I probably talked about this too, it's don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to a previous version of yourself. So, you know, think about how far you have come. Here we go. I'm gonna have to see. I hope that wasn't too loud. But you know, you want to see how far you have grown. That's what matters. Like, how have you grown? How have you progressed? Like, nothing else matters. Who cares what other people are doing? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no one in this world who has the exact same combination of attributes that you have to bring to this world, and, you know, grow at your own pace, do your own thing, and focus on your own growth, and appreciate and understand that it's all part of your journey, and that's so special. And like, your journey is so unique and beautiful, and we shouldn't taint it with like worrying about what someone else is doing, you know, or like trying to strive to compete with someone else. It just takes you out of focusing on your own growth and your own journey. If someone else, it's like making someone else the protagonist in your story. That doesn't make sense, right? You are the hero of your own story. So be gentle with your circumstances. Find the gifts. That's what we talked about, you know. Find the gift in your circumstance and learn to look for the positive. And, you know, it's not always going to be perfect, but learn to celebrate all of the wins. Most of all, just be gentle with yourself. We're all trying, and we're not, you know, we're not always going to get it right, and that is okay. That is okay. That is what I want to talk to you about tonight. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to the people you interact with, the people in your life. Everyone is trying their best. Be gentle. Everyone, yourself included, is an imperfect work in progress. Everyone has like the beautiful, special things about them and things they need to work on. Don't indulge the parts of someone that you don't want to, you know? If you find, it's like, find the best parts of someone and that's what you focus on, right? Focus on the reasons why someone is lovable, not the reasons that you might be upset with them, you know? I don't know what I touched, but something, it feels gritty. Gritty, 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 gritty. So that's it. That is my ramble on healthier self-talk. How to be kinder and gentler with yourself and your world. Okay. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being you.